There was a small, bustling town nestled at the foot of a grand mountain. The town's pride was its annual music festival, where the most talented musicians gathered to perform. Among them was a young violinist named Elara, known for her soulful melodies that could bring tears to even the sternest faces. She wasn't wealthy, nor did she come from a family of musicians, but her passion for playing the violin made her a legend in her own right. One year, as the festival approached, tragedy struck. Just 2 days before her performance, Elara's cherished violin slipped from her hands during practice and shattered on the floor. The instrument, a gift from her late grandfather, was irreplaceable. Devastated, she picked up the broken pieces, her heart sinking. "Without my violin, I'm nothing," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. The festival organizers heard of her plight and offered her a replacement violin, but it wasn't the same. This new violin felt foreign and cold in her hands. Her friends tried to console her, but nothing seemed to lift her spirits. That evening, as Elara sat by the riverbank, lost in her sorrow, an elderly man approached her. He wore a simple, tattered coat and carried a wooden walking stick. His eyes twinkled with kindness and wisdom. "Young lady," he began, "why do you look so defeated?" Elara poured out her heart, explaining how her broken violin had stolen her ability to perform. The old man listened patiently and then smiled. "Do you know," he said, "there was once a bird who lost its voice. It could no longer sing, but it learned to dance instead. And soon, its dance brought as much joy as its song ever did." Elara looked at him, puzzled. "But I'm not a bird, and I can't just learn something new in a day." The old man chuckled and handed her a small, wooden whistle. "Play this," he said. Confused but curious, Elara tried the whistle. Its sound was nothing like the rich notes of her violin, but it had a playful, cheerful tone. She blew into it again, and slowly, she began to smile. The old man nodded. "Happiness isn't in the instrument, it's in the heart that plays it. The music comes from you, not the violin." That night, Elara stayed up practicing with the whistle. By morning, she had composed a lively tune, unlike anything she had ever created before. When the day of the festival arrived, Elara stepped onto the stage, not with her violin, but with the whistle in hand. The crowd murmured in surprise. As she began to play, her music filled the air with joy and wonder. The audience clapped along, their faces lighting up with delight. For the first time, Elara saw that her music wasn't about the instrument, it was about the emotion it brought to others. After her performance, the festival judge approached her. "Elara," he said, "I've seen many performances, but none like yours. You've reminded us all that true artistry comes from the soul, not the tools we use." From that day on, Elara became known not just as a violinist but as a musician who could turn any challenge into an opportunity. Her story spread far and wide, inspiring countless others to find happiness and creativity even in the most difficult situations. Happiness isn't tied to things or circumstances. It lies within us, the way we adapt, the way we see possibilities in challenges, and the way we choose to create joy regardless of what life throws our way.